What would you do if you heard someone whisper your name inside an empty hotel room and you were absolutely sure you were alone? Daniel Harper was a 32-year-old freelance photographer based in Chicago. In December 2019, he took a last-minute job, photographing a nearly abandoned hotel in rural Pennsylvania that was scheduled for demolition. He arrived just before sunset. The hotel manager, a thin, older man named Carl, handed him a master key. "You can photograph anywhere," Carl said quietly. "Just stay out of 214. Daniel smiled. Of course. By 8:30 p.m., the building was completely dark except for Daniel's portable lights. The air felt heavy, thick. At 9:12 p.m., while reviewing his photos in the lobby, he heard it. A faint sound upstairs, like a door creaking open. He froze. The hotel was empty. He grabbed his camera and slowly climbed the stairs. The hallway on the second floor was long, endless, lined with identical doors. And halfway down, door 214 was open. Daniel felt irritation more than fear. "Probably Carl forgot to lock it," he muttered. He stepped inside. The room was colder than the rest of the hotel, noticeably colder. The wallpaper was faded yellow, peeling at the corners. A single chair near the window, an old mirror on the wall. The bathroom light was on. Daniel frowned. That wasn't possible. There was no electricity in the building. He walked to the bathroom. The bulb flickered, then went out. Total darkness. Behind him, the door slammed shut. Daniel spun around and rushed to the door. It wouldn't open. He twisted the knob harder. Locked. From the outside. "Very funny," he shouted, assuming Carl was playing a joke. Silence. Then, a whisper. Soft. Right behind him. "Daniel." His blood ran cold. No one called him Daniel professionally. Clients always used Mr. Harper. He turned slowly. No one. But the mirror across the room, it wasn't reflecting him correctly. He stood frozen. In the mirror, his reflection was facing slightly sideways, like it wasn't aligned with his body. Then it moved. Not him, the reflection. It tilted its head and smiled. Daniel stumbled back. The whisper came again. Closer. "Stay." Instinctively, Daniel raised his camera, still recording. Through the lens, the room looked normal, empty. But when he lowered it, the chair had moved. It was now directly behind him. He hadn't heard it move. He hadn't seen it move. His breathing grew louder. He backed toward the door again. And that's when he noticed something on the bed. A suitcase. Closed. Neatly placed in the center. He hadn't seen it before. Slowly, he approached. His hands trembled as he unzipped it. Inside, women's clothing. Old, 90s style. And on top of everything, a photograph, black and white, of him, standing in the doorway of room 214, taken minutes ago. Suddenly, 3 knocks on the bathroom door. Slow, deliberate. But the bathroom was empty. He had checked. The knocks came again, this time from inside the mirror. The glass began to fog. Words slowly formed across it. "Don't leave." Daniel screamed and threw his shoulder against the door. Once, twice. On the third hit, the door burst open. He fell into the hallway, panting, shaking. Room 214 was closed behind him, silent, like nothing happened. Daniel ran downstairs to find Carl, but the lobby was empty. No car outside, no lights, no sign anyone had been there. He didn't stop running until he reached his own car. He drove back to Chicago that night. He never returned. But 3 days later, while editing his footage, he found something. At exactly 9:17 p.m., when he was standing inside room 214, the camera captured a second figure behind him. A woman, pale, long dark hair, wearing 90s clothing, standing very still, watching him. And just before the video cuts out, she leans forward and whispers into his ear. The audio was distorted, but enhanced later. It clearly says, "Now it's your turn." Daniel uploaded part of the footage to a private forum for paranormal researchers. He asked if anyone recognized the woman. One user responded with an old newspaper clipping. The missing woman from 1993, Eleanor Whitmore. Same face, same hair, same dress. But that's not the strangest part. Because 2 weeks after posting that footage, Daniel Harper disappeared. His apartment was found untouched. Camera equipment on the desk. Shoes aligned neatly by the door. Suitcase packed. Bathroom light on. And on his computer screen, paused footage of room 214, with the chair facing directly toward the camera, as if waiting. So here's the question. If room 214 is finally demolished next month, and something inside it was never meant to leave, where do you think it is now? And more importantly, who is it watching?